Ladies and gentlemen, it's Egal Talks Football. We're back again with another video. Today on Arsenal news, we got a lot to talk about. Let's get it started. We're going to be talking about Eze, Rodrygo, Nicholas Jackson, and some other players. But before we go any further, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. And let's get straight into today's video. Now, first things first, let me just get this out of the way, as I believe this is just Arsenal fans getting worried. But Nicholas Jackson has a chance to leave Chelsea this summer, and after Noni Madueke to Arsenal, he could be the next one to try a chapter elsewhere. Now, Fabrizio smart by putting Arsenal in the tweet, but it has nothing to do with Jackson, as AC Milan have asked for Jackson, Chelsea are asking for a high price for Nicholas Jackson, and there's other Premier League clubs keen and informed. I just want to say, Arsenal Football Club, stay the hell away from Nicholas Jackson. I repeat, stay the hell away from Nicholas Jackson. Chelsea want 100 million British pounds for Nicholas Jackson. And after paying 50 million for Noni Madueke, I don't trust our judgment around Chelsea players. So keep clear, stay away. They just signed Joao Pedro. They just signed Liam Delap. Stay clear of Nicholas Jackson. Anyways, moving on to the next topic of discussion, we have to talk about a certain Leandro Trossard. So, reports are very up and down with Leandro Trossard, but let me break it down for you guys. Fenerbahce have halted their negotiations regarding Leandro Trossard after Arsenal refused to lower their asking valuation. Arsenal are asking for a merely 20 million euros. That doesn't seem that crazy. Apparently, Fenerbahce was prepared to pay 15 million. Now they're threatening to walk away. You know what? Go walk away. Let's see if we get another offer from somewhere else. Arsenal are willing to let Leandro Trossard go, but Arsenal would likely want around 20 million pounds. I don't think that's outrageous. And Fabrizio has also reported to say that, Fabrizio has also reported, I can't find the tweet, but Fabrizio also reported in the last 48 hours that Trossard has not been in contact with Fenerbahce. So there you have it. Leandro Trossard has not even been in contact with Fenerbahce. There you go. As for a certain Rodrygo, we got to go to Madrid zone. Yes, Madrid zone have been doing overtime this window with all the content that they've been doing around Rodrygo, and nothing changes here. Now, we know that they're going to have some players coming in, some players coming out, but the reports are that if Real Madrid tell Rodrygo to leave, he will accept, but only as long as he is the one who gets to choose his future club. The club that have attracted him the most is Arsenal. So fair play. Arsenal have attracted him the most. Next, Rodrygo is expected to leave Real Madrid this summer and join a Premier League club before the Premier League officially starts. He's not part of Xabi Alonso's plans. And then the next tweet is this one right here. Rodrygo wants to stay at Real Madrid. Nobody at the club told him to leave so far. First of all, this part here shows that he has obviously, to be a Real Madrid player, you have to have a top mentality. But to have the mentality that you want to stay after the fact that you haven't played in the Club World Cup, you haven't been playing in some of the league games, you have not been asked to be one of the more important players throughout this whole Club World Cup tournament, and you want to stay to do what? To be a backup, to sit on the bench, to be second fiddle when you could easily be one of the best at another club. It doesn't make sense to me. Going to this tweet right here, if somebody is expected to leave and is not part of the plans, well, it's pretty obvious. He's the only one that hasn't figured that out. And as for this part here, I find it hard to believe Arsenal Football Club will spend 50 million pounds on Noni Madueke, also try to get Eze, and then spend another 80 million pounds on Rodrygo and also give him 300k a week. It does just. I think the Rodrygo deal is overkill for Arsenal, and I just don't know if we're going to be able to pull that deal off. We are going to be able to pull off Madueke. It's quite cheap compared to signings like Mbuemo. Just to break it down to you guys, if you look at the wages as much as you do the actual contract, you'll understand what I'm talking about, because the wages are a huge part of the transfer, which people don't speak about. So, for example, Monty breaks it down perfectly in this tweet, and I'm going to show you guys right now. The reason why Noni Madueke is a cheaper deal than some of these other deals is, yes, 10 million less transfer fee wise, but transfer wages is also part of the financial book that you look at. So, a 5-year deal at 50k a week is around total. You're paying an extra 13 million in wages, where here 200k a week for 5 years, you're paying total another 62 million pounds. So yes, better players get paid better wages, but 300k a week, let's do the math. So you got 300 times 52 times 52 weeks in the year, right? Times 52 weeks in the year, that's going to be 1.56 million. So that's going to be 15,600,000 a year. So now take 15,000,000.6 and multiply that by 5 years. That's another 78 million just in wages for potentially the player. So this is why I don't think Arsenal will sign Rodrygo. But we will talk about some of the other transfers in a second. Before we go any further, please do hit that like button. Please do hit that subscribe button. I'm not here to sell copium. I don't want to do that. What I will do is I will tell you guys that Noni Madueke to Arsenal is done. He's going to be an Arsenal player. We already know this. Everything about Noni Madueke, the medical exchange, the player will be joining Arsenal for very soon to get his medical done. He has left the United States to seal the deal. Medical is booked and is expected to be 52 million. The exact breakdown of the deal has been broken down, and it's around 47.5 or 48.5 overall. 3 point something in add-ons, 3 million something in add-ons, and he's going to be on reasonably cheap wages. So hopefully that benefits us in the long run. In other news, Crystal Palace won't be playing in the Europa League next season. Palace will be playing in the Conference League. This could massively help Arsenal in their pursuit for Eze. As for what's the update on Eze, Fabrizio Romano has stated that Arsenal remain in conversations with Eze. No, the Madueke signing does not impact Eze. This seems to be a completely different case at the moment. The talks between Arsenal and the agents that represent Eze, the player, are keen for the move. Original idea expressed by Arsenal, then spoke to the agent, and the player is trying to reach an agreement on a structure of the deal instead of triggering the release clause. Then this will depend on Crystal Palace. So at this moment in time, the ball's in Crystal Palace's court to see if they lower their valuation or anything, because they have a player who wants to leave, and Arsenal don't necessarily have to go out and spend all the crazy money necessary to go get him. Speaking about Noni Madueke quickly, we've already mentioned all these things. Yeah, to be fair, we already mentioned that. Update on Victor Gyokeres. Victor Gyokeres will show up in training, and he's gone on strike. He will not show up to training. He's gone on strike, and tomorrow, at the moment, this summer, his decision is clear. The result this week, he only wants Arsenal, and it is over to Sporting. He has rejected multiple reports to join Manchester United, as reported by Talking Sporting, and I can show you guys what I'm talking about in a second. As Talking Sporting has reported on numerous occasions that, first of all, Andre Berto does not want to overpay for the deal. Also, Manchester United have tried multiple times to take last minute bids to take the player away from us. He doesn't want to go anywhere but Arsenal. And at this moment in time, they're hoping that they can get the deal done. What it looks like to me is that Sporting are the ones holding back the deal. Arsenal are ready to sign the deal, have the money paid, 60 plus 7, 60 plus 10, but they clearly just want another 10 million for laughs and giggles at this point. It's just annoying. Anyways, so we've spoken about Noni Madueke, we've spoken about Trossard, we've spoken about Eze, we spoke about Jackson, and we spoke about Gyokeres. That is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm out. And love for the love, people. Thank you for all the wonderful comments about my newborn child. I really do appreciate all the love you guys have been giving me online. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. As you guys can tell, I'm exhausted today. So yeah, try to have a good night's sleep, people. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.